Operation Infiltrate the Gate has begun. So, on today's episode, ticket 5, I think we're on the 5th ticket today. Yeah, we're on the 5th ticket. Yeah, we are. We're going to be discussing DHGate. As you know, or you may not know, you may have gotten hit with a tariff. Or so, you know, things are implied. You had to pay the tariff. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully you have a small business. If you do, let me know. Put that in the comments so I can help support your business because I love supporting small businesses. Love that right there. But on to the gate. So a little while back, 2 days ago, actually, no, a week ago, I decided to just indulge myself and find things of quality, of means, of purpose that fit my whole entire aesthetic. Yeah, because I'm going to go into Cancun. Was it Cambodia? Cancun very soon. And I want to peruse around before I, dunk my whole butt into DHGate. And with the tariffs hitting and all the kind of stuff and things going up and the shipping costs going up, I've kind of found ways to go around that slowly-ish. Yeah. And I know that you know this. There are scammers everywhere, okay? They will also be on DHGate. I don't know how to really look through the weeds and be able to verify who is not a scammer. Okay, first and foremost, I'll let you know that right now. I don't know. I'll let you know if I do. If I find one, if I find a good source of information, people to buy from, the quality of the stuff, I'll let you know. Also, look at my other reviews for the other stuff on my channel that are anime related. Those websites are gone. Okay, gone. I don't know what happened to them, but at one point they were legitimate. Second, they were scamming. They were dropshipping, I guess, and then they had to shut down everything. They got their money and they got out. Speaking of which, I should probably look up Killware and see if they have anything going on because they were doing the whole entire thing too. I wanted to know if they were drop shipping because they had some pretty good anime stuff. I'm like, hold on, that's like $85. And that was before a tariff. I don't know what it is now. I ain't gonna look. Well, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna find out. I'll let you know in the future in another video. But yes, the gate seems like a very promising thing for me to try out right now because I'm not cheap. I'm not a cheapskate, but I also don't like giving my money to companies that support certain things out there, a la Target and a whole bunch of other stuff out there, or Starbucks. I have never gone to a Starbucks and got any type of coffee right there. I sell on business. They were boring before and they're dead to me now. But anyway, I sell on business. I will, I will like 3 strikes and you're out, but I will leave a whole entire company for dead. I will leave a person for dead after 3 strikes. But if you're selling on business when it comes to Geno, then I'm gonna boycott and divest in so many ways. I've cut back on quite a bit. I'm actually going to literal whole entire garden that's 200 feet. It's maybe on the YouTube somewhere. Possibly is. I may have put it on there. A little something here and there. It's there. But anyway, back to Infiltrating the Gate. Simply because I stand on BNI so much LLC S Corp, I simply have to tell you this: DHGate seems like it'll be a good thing because I'll be buying directly. More or less directly from China. Of course, you have your seller, but I'd rather get it directly from China. So I've also been looking at some manufacturers over there in hopes that I can find something. Unfortunately, the currency exchange, whatever you want to say, is something you have to consider because if you do Forex, that's basically, currency conversion, and you just get new in our market is like blah blah blah, you sell, you buy. Anyway, this isn't about day trading, but their websites are also in their native language. So it's gonna be, is it Mandarin or Chinese? Anyway, it'll be in their native language in China, whichever one it is. They may have multiple languages, but maybe it'll just be the main language out there. So when you go on the website, it'll be in that currency, and it'll also be in that whatever language format that it's in. And you have to navigate the whole entire thing. Of course, it's different. There's ways to get around it. You can just get a whole entire translating app and be able to snapshot, translate, and do the kind of thing. But if Red Note did it, I'm pretty sure DHGate's manufacturer peoples can also do it, but DHGate's all in English. But sites like Taobao and things of that nature, they're currently in their native language, and you have to have a translator, all the good stuff. They may be coming up with something in the future, yada yada yada, and then we'll be able to buy all of our iPhones and Samsungs for $200, $300. But then again, I will say this: if you can avoid buying a new phone anytime soon, please do not buy that. We don't even know where the cobalt's being ethically sourced from. But anyway, this isn't a platform for me to just talk about that right now. We're not talking about that, but keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, okay? In the back of your noggin, in the back of your brain, okay? Because I stand on business on multiple fronts, and that also kind of clashes because I also have to make sure that the cobalt is being ethically sourced, and I have to let you know that too because I stand on business. Anyway, I stand on business. But that being said, I want to make sure I take my Ben at ease to somewhere else that doesn't give, the middleman all of the money. And I at least want, good quality products for a good, reasonable price. Apparently everything in the whole entire world is affordable. It's except for the people that sell it to us that want a whole bunch of money and they mark it up like 70 to 100%, all because of greed. Money isn't bad. Greed is. The love of money is bad. Money is a tool. It is energy. You can use it. It's not wrong to have it. But when you love it to such an excessive degree and you want to take everyone's time and money and do that, then yeah, you're really shit. Terrible person. Yes. Just terrible on so many levels. But I've been infiltrating the gate and I've been finding out very interesting things about that website, and the prices seem to be pretty good. You just have to watch out for the manufacturer and you have to make sure that you're not getting scammed. But that's pretty much with anything out there. Amazon, you can get scammed. I got scammed like 14 years ago. Little Naruto symbol, Leaf Village symbol necklace. It was like $2. I should have known better. I was a kid at the time. But anyway, bought it, and the next thing you know, boom. I'm still waiting for it. Said years to today. But the reasonable prices on the gate seem pretty good. And I've seen some reviews and people that have actually been buying handbags. They've been buying phones. Granted, the phones may not be the best quality because our flagship phones that we do get from the manufacturer over here, well, not over here, but we get from Samsung. That's in Korea. We may have to buy from Korea next. But anyway, like the manufacturers that we get over here that are in the US, I guess, quote unquote, that sell us flagship phones, apparently they do perform much better with the specs and whatnot. But apparently the ones that you would be getting over there from China or the manufacturer, some of them may or may not, well, they won't be like, the versions that we're used to. They'll be like, the iPhone A1 or R1 or China R1 iPhone, it'll be like that. Not saying that it's a bad quality, but maybe in the sense of like, oh, the processing power isn't all that great. It may not be true 5G or something like that, but then again, you can also get that from like the lower grade tier phones over here in America from the plans they give you. Like you can get an off brand like S23 plus, and it'd be from like just the AT&T website and be like, oh, you can upgrade to this, where you can upgrade to the flagship, but you can upgrade to like a downgraded version of it, and you'll be able to like get it with that kind of with that kind of pricing. But anyway, it'll be a different version of the phone. It won't be like the exact one, but it's a phone. It'll be able to do what you need to be doing, but it probably won't be able to switch from app to app to app to app to app and process it really quickly. You may be waiting like about, 3 to 4 minutes or so when it comes to like loading up YouTube or another app. Again, I could be wrong. I've just looked into this. It seems kind of cool though. I'm gonna lie, it seems pretty cool. But Operation Infiltrate the Gate is now a go. I've already bought so many things currently, and I've bought a few things and whatnot. And I also got some things for my dad on Father's Day. Yes, I've got him something. Dad, you're getting something too. And honestly, I think I may be getting into my leather bag era. I've been in my leather bag era for like quite a long time. But, I think this will be a very good start to a very productive and financially lucrative venture at the gate. Anyway, I've knocked on the door. I've gone through, made an account, bought a few things. I'm going to tell you how it is whenever I get around to, actually receiving the product. The first payment technically declined my card because they thought it was fraud. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, okay? That stuff still shipped in on Monday. If it didn't hit the account and I got my money back, hey, I may buy it again. Or maybe not. I don't know. I may just keep that and buy something stupid or put it towards a vacation. Probably, maybe it'll go to vacation. No, I still got to buy like a lot of stuff later. But anyway, the Operation Infiltrate the Gate has now begun. And I'm on to let you know how it goes, and I will let you know in the future once I get that stuff. So yeah, I also may make a video about quality again, quality, quantity, all the kind of stuff, and let you know like the quality of it, because we're going to make sure it really is getting some pretty good stuff. If it's going to be like a different brand, I would like to at least know that it's not supporting certain things that are going across the whole entire world, and so on. But yes, anyway, I want to let you know that this is the ticket, right? This is one of the tickets, or maybe it's not. This is probably just going to be a regular video. Anyway, Operation Infiltrate the Gate has begun, and I'm taking you on it along my skincare journey. That's still in the works. You may not see like our most recent video, but it's out there. It's not out there. I'm still doing it. So if you're watching that, it's on the way. Anyway, I'll just do that frequently every second or third month. Anyway, off topic. This has been fun and bun. Anyway, I'm going to give you back your face, okay? Thank you for sitting through this right here. I'll talk to you later in the next video, podcast, whatever I may create from out this thing right here off the dome. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, okay? All right, later. Off the dome, off the real.
Action, natural believer got me feeling like Imagine Dragons. 2017, I quit my job because it had to happen. Make my daughter proud. Look at me, this your daddy rapping. Ooh.